table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3,
Yo, son. You already know I'm broadcasting on that YouTube for Madden. I'm back at it again. See if I can actually win.
50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Someone's trying to take an L. I don't know who it is, but I'm ready to go.
Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends.
You know, I got 0 viewers, but I really don't care.
Teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit.
This jug.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.
I already know I'm famous because I'm broadcasting.
We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
My have an all white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lane.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the
We're trying to
National
take an
Football
L.
League
Got the
is on the
Falcons.
air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Darren about to take one back. First play. Oh, let's go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go this play. See what I can do with it.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi.
Okay.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We running the dagger out here.
That's an idiot. Oh my god.
Here's Foles.
Oh, come on. You got to hold on to that ball.
It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on.
Now Foles.
That's how it's done.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The 13 yards that time of the first.
Doesn't look like a good read, but I'm going to trust my line. Put another one in. Put one of these.
Foles.
One more matchup, and he's doing it!
It's coming, and down he goes. Derek Shelby. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Look at him slapping. Good.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Jeffrey.
Interception. What the heck just happened right there?
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
And
he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It's unacceptable.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. On second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation there, the defense won the battle. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, my God.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Fletcher. Come on, Fletcher.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. They'll begin the drive with a jive.
And that's the skirts right there. That's the skirts right there. And he is gone. He's gone.
Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 53 yards.
Way to come back right there.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Nope,
Ryan
I'm
the
streaming,
Falcons
man.
up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Run the ball.
The drive will start with a
It's
carry
unacceptable around here. Get off me, son.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Defense too good.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Freeman.
Oh, come on, Fletcher.
Right at the 30-yard
Kidding me?
line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, something you got to play a long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
What is my YouTube? Just look up my PlayStation.
Ryan on the handoff. It's and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Look up that one.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You can't have that kind of stuff going on.
You can just look up Jackson Aragon. Hopefully I'll pop up because I'm live right now.
Could look up Jackson Aragon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Timmy
can't run
Jernigan,
the
the
ball
Florida
on
State
me.
man, in on the stop.
Yards, that's weak.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming,
yeah,
and they need 8 yards on
my,
third down.
PlayStation username. Hopefully that will work. It's on YouTube. It's not on Twitch.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long. He's the one that gets him down.
I have a solid
it'll be a
2
loss
subscribers.
of 5, and it'll bring up fourth
I'll be
down.
on top soon.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62
I'll
in his career,
soon,
but that was all the way back in 2006. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
Tell me Jeffrey's on the edge. Jeffrey's about to be gone on this play.
Now a play fake here
Oh,
on
come here,
first
boy.
down.
Come here!
Deep for Jeffrey.
Get this some of that!
This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's a
Oh,
giant.
I just got destroyed on
Play
that play.
goes nowhere.
That's
Taken
terrible.
down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I already had that
That'll
play
be a
with him.
loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose.
My palms
and
are
boy, he
sweaty.
rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now back to throw.
I just got sacked.
He's taken
Circle
down
is
for
wide
a
open.
sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Brooks Reed in there again for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal. Couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Walk up.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 39 that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
It could have been better.
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And
incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I threw the ball a total of 4 times.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
You know, we'll be on top
Eagles
soon
offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
That was a nice play
right there. And now
right
before
there.
This first down play, we're going to get a timeout
That was real nice.
as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
The
Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw.
There you know, number 1 in our hearts, and that's a TD.
And his throw
Oh my
is
God.
incomplete. Mike Wallace,
That was
the
a nice
intended
catch,
receiver,
but he was out of
and that'll
bounds.
bring up second down.
Holy crap.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
No, Ertz might be gone on this
Back to
play.
throw now
Ertz
on
might be
second
gone
and
on
10.
this play.
Ertz has it left side.
Pretty
And
good.
now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now it's a Giant.
Oh, yes.
Give him 3 yards
Ball
there as
timeout
that'll
real
take
quick.
us to fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. As the
Fine,
stoppage will
I'm just gonna
come with
kick a field goal.
23
I'll do it
seconds
by
to go
7.
till halftime. And
Right.
Elliott puts
Not by
this one
7.
through.
Pretty
And
good.
they
Pretty
push
good
the
first
lead
half
up
by
to a
me.
touchdown now at 10 to
I was very
3.
pleased by it.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
User Julio.
Are you fucking kidding me? That is some bullshit.
On first down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman.
Wow.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here. We're studying the number of possessions.
Oh, how did I miss that tackle? That pisses me off.
Position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Good night.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. Third down here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Falcons on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
See how this thing works out. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it.
Always got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Foles.
Wow, that was weird.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Ertz is wide
He's taken
open.
down. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
He overthrew him.
Taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel good. The defense make it stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They run. Devontae Freeman.
What the heck is happening around here? What the heck is happening?
Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him.
That's bullcrap.
Falcons.
Straight bull.
Devontae Freeman, 73 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
He just tied it up, bro.
Because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Foles. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Trying for the tight arts, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Not what I needed. That is not what I needed.
You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today.
Hey, flying
and for one of the few
boy.
times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Boy,
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So if he runs the ball again, nope, he's letting the quarter run out.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Okay.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Gun. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones.
That was crap
he's going to
right
have
there.
the first down yardage to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, They created some nice space for him.
On third down, that's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come on, Fletcher. This is a big moment right here. Come on. Fletcher Cox.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the snap when he messed up on
that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
I felt bad
the
for
ability
him.
to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And a hit jarred and loose. It's incomplete.
You get no right reads.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Jeffrey's got it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come here. Come here.
And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
If they can put it down those throats.
This is Ajayi. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Give it to him.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
That is how it's done.
Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
This kick ain't too good. That's a flag.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Why am I on my phone in this
And he'll
situation?
be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. He's back to throw.
Oh my God. Why am I still on my phone? I'm an idiot.
Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. They'll run here with Freeman.
Okay, I got a minute. I got this.
Touchdown Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
No, I don't got this. Dang it, and then I
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
I didn't need to.
Screen pass to Sproles. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
I knew
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Not good.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 3, second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do?
Oh, not the usual
much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Woodley. And going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
That's a pick. That's a pick. That's a pick.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us.
You got...
Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So we will see
My guy got hit, so he threw the ball.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a close move.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressuring the quarterback's...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been in practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this.
Oh, that is game. That is game, folks. That is game.
20. And he cuts it up.
See y'all back tomorrow.
For the score. And it is absolute
That wasn't easy. Not necessarily easy, but you know, in the end it works out.
A great game that we got to see and making it extra.